Hello again. Here we are back in rhythm counting level 4, now the second section of level 4. We've already talked about eighth rests on the beat and eighth rests off the beat, so we can continue our work right down here with measure number 5. Of course, every measure begins with 1, so we're going to begin 1 there. This is a quarter note right here. So this eighth rest has to start on beat 2. Because it is a quarter note before it. So we're going to go ahead and label this eighth rest here. There's 1. This eighth rest becomes parentheses 2. Now that's not all of beat 2, but it's the beginning of beat 2 on that eighth rest. Only half of that beat 2 is used in that eighth rest, so the second one begins to get the and of 2. Now beat 2 is all complete when you put these two symbols together, and so we may go on to, of course, beat 3. Oops, that needs parentheses on that, of course, because it's a rest. This is a quarter rest, so it uses all of beat 3. Therefore, this gets a 4. We go on to this part. Got a bar line. Measure begins, of course, with 1. In a parentheses because it's a rest. 2. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. This is quarter rest uses all of beat 2, so this and this half of a rest. This half, oops, sorry about that. This eighth rest here is the first half of beat 3 there, and this eighth note is the and of beat 3. This is very similar to what happened over here in measure 5 on beat 2. Finish with a quarter rest there. So this rhythm that you may see quite a bit in your concert music, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's go ahead and go finish the rest of this. This is a very common rhythm also. Beat 1, the eighth rest again, the beginning of beat 2, because that's a quarter note. Here is the eighth note on the and. Now beat 2 is done, so we go to beat 3. That is a quarter note. So this begins beat 4 because all of beat 3 is in that quarter note. This is only an eighth rest, so we're not done yet. That becomes the and we have 4 complete beats there. 1 and 3 and. Last measure, 1 and. This is the beginning of beat 2. This is the second part of beat 2, and then of course 3 with the quarter rest at the end. 4. There's some good reinforcement for eighth rests both off the beat and eighth rests on the beat. On the beat, eighth rest on the beat, eighth rest on the beat, eighth rest on the beats. The eighth rests on the beats are generally a little bit harder to negotiate than the eighth rests off the beat. So practice those eighth rests on and eighth rests off. You get better at the counting. Good luck.